Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we are going to understand how to send BunnyDoc document for signature on Typeform submission. So here let's say that I have created a form using Typeform and my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then by using BunnyDoc I want to create a signature request and send it to that person. So now to do this I need to build a connection between these two applications, for which I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be Typeform and my action application will be BunnyDoc. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to send BunnyDoc document for signature on Typeform submission. So here let's say that I'm using Typeform as a form builder application, and here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then by using BunnyDoc, I want to send a document regarding authentication or signature purposes. So now to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is your applications page. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as send BunnyDoc document for signature on Typeform submission. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Typeform to BunnyDoc automation, because this is the automation for Typeform and BunnyDoc. So here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of a trigger application, and in a workflow we can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to send BunnyDoc document for signature on Typeform submission. So now in order to automate this entire process, I will go to my trigger window, and over here I'm going to search for Typeform as my trigger application. Here it is. And the trigger event will be new entry. So this trigger will start working whenever there will be a new form submission. So now moving to my action window, as I want to send a BunnyDoc document, so over here I'm going to use BunnyDoc as my action application, and the action event will be send signature request. So over here, as I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So my objective is to send BunnyDoc document for signature on Typeform submission. So now I will go to my trigger window, and over here firstly I'm going to establish a connection between Typeform and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on connect. And now in order to add a new connection, I will simply click on connect with Typeform. I've already opened Typeform in one of the tabs. So here I'm going to click on accept as this is a secure access. And you can see that the authorization was successful. So Typeform and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So now moving to this form field. So over here I need to select the form from Typeform. So over here you can see that these are the forms which I've created before. So I'm going to use this form that is by the name of contact form. So over here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select the form as contact form. Once I've done that, here I'm going to click on save and send test request. So as I did that, here you can see it is waiting for a response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data could be recorded over here in Pabbly Connect. So in order to do that, I'm going to fill in this contact form and submit it. So this here is the contact form, and let's say I'm giving the first name as dummy, last name as buyer. And here I'm going to mention a dummy email, that will be dummybuyer@pabblytudes.com. So now moving to the phone. So over here I'm going to select my country as India, and here I'm going to mention the phone number. Let's say it's this. And now I'm moving ahead. So over here I'm going to mention the company as Pabbly Tudes. And now I'm going to click on submit because I've filled in all the details. So here you can see that the type form is successfully submitted and the response of that form submission would have been captured in Pabbly Connect. So taking you to Pabbly Connect, yes, over here you can see that we have received a response, and over here in the response, here are the details. So here you can see the submitted date and time along with the name of the form, that was contact form. Scrolling down to the details, so over here you can see the detail of the phone number and the email ID, that is dummybuyer@pabblytudes.com. So that means over here in Pabbly Connect, the form submission detail is successfully captured. So the first step of this automation is set up. That means now whenever there will be a new form submission through Typeform, then automatically the details would have been captured in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as I've got the details, now I want to send a document by using BunnyDoc to that user. So in order to do that, firstly I need to establish a connection between BunnyDoc and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on Connect. And now to add a new connection, here I need to mention the API key. So read this instruction given below carefully because this will help you to get the API key. So I'm going to take you to my BunnyDoc account, and as per the instruction, I will go to settings, and in settings, I will go to API. And over here, I'm going to create a new API key. Let's say the name will be new, and here I'm going to click on create. So this here is my API key. I'm going to copy the same, and in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to paste it and click on save. So here you can see that BunnyDoc and Pabbly Connect is connected. So now moving to the template ID. So here in BunnyDoc, I have created two documents, that is of product launch letter and the professional service contract. So I'm going to use this template, that is by the name of product launch letter, because this document consists the details of the product, and when the document will be signed, then the samples will be sent to that user. But firstly, as my objective is just to send the document, so I'm going to select this as my template, that is product launch letter, and here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select it. So after selecting the template, now moving to the title part. So here the title will be product launch letter for, and after for, I want to mention the name of the person. So here to mention the name, I'm going to use a method that is called as mapping. So basically mapping means to insert the data from the previous step. So as I've received the response from Typeform, so from there I'm mapping these details. So here I framed the message. It goes as, "Dear, kindly sign this document to proceed further in the process. We will send you product samples once the document is signed. Regards." So over here again from the response received, I'm going to mention the first name. So it will be Dear Dummy. So now over here I framed this email content. So the signing order will be yes, and the role will be of the signer. So here I'm going to mention the role as signer. Now moving to the name. So again from the response received, I'm going to search for the name and I'm going to map it. So now I'm going to map the last name, that was buyer, and here it is. I've mapped it. Now moving to the email, again from the response received, I'm going to map the email. So as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you're going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details here, I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. So over here you can see that I have received a response, and this here is a positive response. That means a document would have been sent successfully. So I'm going to show you the document as well. So over here you can see that here is the subject that goes as product launch letter for dummy buyer. So here is the email content. It goes as Dear Dummy. Here is the content and here are the regards. That means a BunnyDoc document is successfully sent for signature on Typeform submission. So this automation is a successful one. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a new response through Typeform, then automatically by using BunnyDoc, a document will be sent. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.